Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Endless Space. I'm TecToss and we are in episode number 5 of our playthrough on Impossible with the Hissho race. Right now I'm not really sure if it's gonna be a playthrough or a play until we die, and that end might come a little sooner than I expect, but I'm gonna go down fighting anyway. And well, I had a little break between episodes and did some thinking just before I loaded up the game and just strolled around a little bit, and I came to the realization that maybe the pilgrims are not the best target for my first war declaration. Well, they're also not a good target for my wall declaration, but anyway, because I'm last in points and we have you know, the harmony to worry about, and I'm pretty sure the pilgrim and harmony, they're gonna get into it pretty soon, because they seem to be immediate neighbors, and I want to leave them their strength so they can at least put up a little bit of a fight against the harmony. And also against the pilgrims we will have 3 systems that are directly adjacent to their territory, while against the automatons we only have 1. And that's connected via a wormhole, so they can't be as annoying as the pilgrims may be. So maybe the pilgrims are the weaker, or the weakest besides us, of the 4 races. But as for immediate war goals, I feel that the automatons are gonna serve us a lot better, since we can just contain them in one system. If we get a fleet down here to this red supergiant, which is probably one of their colonies, yeah, we pretty much have a frontier, and since our fleets are so strong in combat, the only way they could be dangerous is by attacking on multiple fronts. And so I feel with the automatons we have a good chance of preventing that by blocking this one system, while against the pilgrims we'll be jumping all over the place. And aside from that weakening our fighting strength significantly, it's also annoying as shit, because the AI, they don't care, they just move their fleet where it seems the most logical to whatever algorithm they run on. But for me it means more clicking, thinking, splitting, making decisions, and I'm bound to make more mistakes that way. So what I'm gonna do is switch my tech to reflect that latest enlightenment a little bit. And definitely gonna go for the level 2 beams and shields, because they're awesome. And we wanna have a new ship that will utilize those. But then I'm gonna go for some diplomacy tech. Just write those 3. Get the ability to offer peace, get the ability to trade. Not sure if we wanna also get wait, can we trade technology, blah blah blah? Where's the where's the corporate agreement? Wasn't that... Oh, it's up here. That's quite a way in the future. So the corporate agreement will allow you to create alliances and to trade, but yeah, it's a little bit far. I don't want to necessarily plan for that, but what we definitely can do is get the ability to trade stuff and to form peace agreements, and of course we need a little extra command cap, so there we go. And after that we're gonna stick with the original plan, get the sciencey techs over here, and then probably gonna go for Baron systems, and after that go for the simple anomaly reduction ASAP, and get a little more weapon tech as well. Maybe this 2 command cap increase, that couldn't hurt, right? What's gonna... Yeah, but if we get +3 we can stuff 10 command points in our fleets, and that should make us pretty strong, I think. We can get another maybe 400 or 500 points if we get the new laser and a new ship. It's gonna be even stronger. So there we go. But what I want to do before I declare peace with the pilgrims is grab those systems here, the at least Eta and Hissho, but maybe also Cygnus and Taurus. Yeah, how can I do that? I think I got a scout in here. Yeah, here it is. So we're gonna send you over to Eta and block that. Also gonna send one scout on the Cygnus system. Gonna leave my mosquito here just until the scouts arrive. And send the hero and sieging fleet maybe to Taurus, so they're in between, because I don't... What's that? Oh, the siegers can't move yet. Okay, that's fine. As long as they're mid-air or mid-space, rather, that's fine. Because either of those are going to declare war on us sometime soon anyway. Either the pilgrims or the automatons, so I kind of want to have my fleet in the middle to be able to react ASAP, because I definitely can't afford to lose the lupus system. Can't afford that. Okay, so we also need to adjust our production a little bit. Maybe... I don't want to buy that. But we definitely need to get another nest ship. Lupus. Yeah, you just stay producing. Dust. Can we get even more? Doesn't really affect our science output. And doesn't really affect our production. Just a tiny bit on Spica. And of course a little bit on our home system, but then again that's so strong in terms of production anyway. And we're gonna get an extra little dust per turn, so maybe we can even... Why don't we do that? Yeah, get a little richer. We can tone it down next turn anyway. Okay, now the Xiu system. I realize we do need antimatter for our new lasers, so maybe let's prioritize getting... actually, let's buy that. I want to have a colony here, so in 2 turns we can immediately start the production of new ships. Also, I think I improved our... Oh, I didn't yet? Okay. Improved our original ship design. So that's gonna do it for Xiu, I think. Yep. The Vega system. Yeah, I think we're gonna leave him as is. They're already pretty unhappy, so don't wanna push it. Now 1 nest ship, 2 nest ships here. Yeah, they're a little expensive to immediately buy, so that should do it just fine. Okay, let's start taking a couple of turns. Okay, Xiu now colonized that antimatter system. So naturally we're gonna exploit it for science, and yeah, maybe not buy that yet, but we're gonna buy that soon. And they need this guy, I think, +2 on jungle, +1 on Arctic, because the Arctic system is quite big, so it's probably worth it to get the epigenetic crop seeding. Yep, that sounds like a good plan. Okay, otherwise it just takes too long to fill that up. Now I see a little unhappiness, and I don't want my people to be sad, so let's just turn down a little bit in terms of tax. We made an extra 30, so I'm happy about that. Also, should we buy that? Not really sure. Probably not. Who are you? Go away. Go away. Just an extra little XP. Never hurts. Here we go. Okay, what's that? Let's move the fleet. Antimatter allows for new development. Yeah, I know that. That's why I picked it, man. That is why I picked it. And we need to find a way to stop the harmony sometime soon, because they are getting out of control, nearing the 700 point mark, so they're already double our strength, in terms of points at least. And we need to put a stop to that, put an end to that, or at least kill a couple of their fleets, so the other races. I think they're at war. No, they're at peace. Oh well, that's not too good. Because if the automatons and the pilgrims decide to declare war on us, that is game over right on the spot. That is immediately game over. Okay, we got an event. Okay, minus 30%. Yeah, it's a little annoying. Our side radius just got pushed down quite a bit. We have a new hero who's well, not really as of course, harmony attacking us. What's that? 18 long range beams. So we're just gonna go for minus accuracy, barrier, and overload. Should be okay. Almost. Yeah, they countered us in every turn. Okay, but we got the better ship anyway. Next turn we can kill him. Anyway, so the hero is a corporate and a fleet commander, but I feel I'm gonna take him on just for the corporate bonus, so he can boost our science output on Xiu. Seems like a good idea to me, because we are so far behind in tech. I feel we need that little boost, even if it's not that big. But for now I'm just gonna hold off, since we are not yet at war, and I feel like we need to be prepared. Okay, now the laser's finished. That means we can add a new ship. Now if I could remember, what was... Did we see an automaton fleet yet? I don't think so. The pilgrims have mostly beam-based weapons. So I feel a mixture of beam and shield defense, and one power module for the damage should do us nicely, and then the rest... No, not long range, medium range. The rest is gonna be lasers. So we got 11 lasers. Maybe if we do it like that, 5 shield, 5 flak, 10 lasers, because we have so much bonus on damage anyway. We can afford to take a little more defenses. On the other hand, we could also take a couple of missiles, but how many could we even take? Like 40? Actually, could take quite a couple, so if we tone it down like this, I wonder, is that even worth it? Is that even worth it? Because the enemy is gonna have... Yeah, I don't think it's even worth it. Just gonna go for that. And beam-based ship, call you bird of prey. There we go. Because it really looks like... Well, not completely. It's missing the wings, and it has a giant turbine in place of the wings. But other than that, it's at least got a little resemblance of the Klingon bird of prey. And our race definitely has a lot of similarity. So there we go. Also gonna upgrade the Mosquito, because better lasers, yay. Huh? Why can't... Oh yeah, click here. Dumbass. 8 lasers, a little deflection, yeah, that's okay. They don't have anything else, but it's fine. Bird of prey, that should do nicely for now. Wonder if we should add in a little rocket boat, but for now, until the enemy overcompensates in terms of defenses, we can maybe go for that, but for now it looks fine. So we're gonna need to start warship production immediately. Maybe the Vega system is gonna be ready for that soon. 14 turns, wow. What about Spica? How many turns to 8 turns? Oh yeah. Not really. Not really. So I feel the Vega system, we need to speed him up a little bit. Yeah, get that. Because next turn it's gonna finish the interplanetary transportation and the lava colonization. And then we can move a couple of people over here on the lava planet. And that should make them quite strong in terms of production, I think. Okay, we can increase him. Of course, we're gonna pick the science update. Move the fleet. Also get the nest ship to Ita. And get rid of that. Actually gonna keep him here. Maybe the... Why are 2 fleets idle? Oh yeah. Because you are gonna be idle here, and... Where are they? Just be idle here. Did I forget anything here? No, not really. Let's take a look. Nope, nope, nope. That looks good. Now our people's gonna be pretty unhappy soon. For us. Oh, what's that? Who declared war? Oh, that pesky scout again. Okay, let's go just like we did last time. Like this, maybe? Yep, that killed him. Okay. Declaration of war by the automatons. Whoops. Okay. I want to have that mosquito over here. Shit. They are a little early. I would have loved a little more preparation time. I would have loved a little more preparation time. How are we gonna deal with that? I'm gonna create the nest ship and send it over here and then over here. Come on. Like that, yeah. Just take the long route over Cygnus, Taurus, and then to Hissho. Or actually, how long until we can... Yeah, it's gonna be too long until we can colonize Hissho, I think. Yeah, 7 turns. Not gonna wait 7 turns. Until we can colonize Cygnus, I mean. Sorry for that. Yeah, but there's not much we can do in preparation for their attack. Bird of Prey is now gonna take 6 turns, so how about we shift a couple of people over here? Come on. 1, 2. Yeah, it's gonna go down 1 turn with each guy we shift over there. I'm gonna buy this to make them even stronger. Do it like that. That should be nice. Okay, so we got a second ship producing system. Nothing new here in Spica. And I feel we're gonna leave them on dust production. Also the lupus system, of course. And it's gonna come down to how fast the home planet can produce, basically. Let's take 1 turn and hope for the best. And they're probably gonna send their... Yeah, there's their first fleet. Okay, 27, that's manageable. Pilgrims are attacking our scouts. So now we got kinetic melee, they got melee beams. That's weird. Okay, so they're gonna go for adaptive strategy, probably. And we can counter that with weapon overclock on all 3 turns. Yep, that looks good. Okay, who are you? Okay, 1100. We can actually match that. Let me stick in the mosquito here. Come on. And move our fleet over there. Ah, shit, it's gonna take 2 turns. Oh, that's not too great. That is not too great. So we can't finish the bird of prey on the home system. We can finish it on Vega. And how many turns do we need now? Yeah, 3 turns now, down from 6 or 7 that it was. Okay, that's looking okay, but we need to get there in time. That's what we need to do. Also I need a peace declaration. Whoops. Let me get that. Where are the pilgrims? Let me offer peace. Yep, they're more than willing to accept that. It's kind of a shame that we can't demand stuff. Yeah, but it's gonna take 3 turns until we can do that, so not really an option right now. Or do we wait? It's a little risky though, I wonder. Yeah, let me think about that a little bit, and I'm gonna call it an episode here, because this is definitely a turning point. We are dead last in points, behind 200 points by the pilgrims and automatons, and whatever happens on this patent system is going to determine if this series goes on or if I'm dead. Yeah, I feel we have a decent chance of beating them, but you know, it's the AI after all, and it's impossible after all, so who knows. Anyway, so thanks for watching so far, and if you see any obvious mistakes, let me know, please, because I'm kind of reluctant to do a custom race. Kind of wanna win with the built-in races. Maybe I'm gonna pick a little stronger one for the next one if we get beat in the next episode. It's not for certain yet. Not for certain yet. But yeah. Thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, let me know. And other than that, just have a great day. See you next time. Bye.